Hello, my friend, and welcome. I'm so glad you could stop by today. We're back with Taryn, and this is the first generation of Not So Berry. And Taryn has about 5 hours until her first class. Her needs are decent, other than bladder and hygiene, and we need to really kind of get started on things like the element collection. We do have some of them, but we definitely need more of them. So I thought that it would be a good idea if we travel someplace where we might have access to at least a toilet and someplace to wash up, but also someplace that we can look for, gems and stuff like that. All right, so we're at the park and we've apparently started a club cosplay gathering. I'd kind of forgotten that she was even a member of a club and that at some point I had thought that she might take it over. I feel like she's just been far too busy to really bother with it much. But and the funniest part of this is she changed her hair, but not her outfit. So I'm not sure what her thought process was there, but yeah. All right, she just got home from her first class, and the next one is in 1 minute. So, not a whole lot of time for us to do anything between classes. I am hoping that we can get, let's see, her class is done at 12:25 and we don't have other classes until 2 days from now. So, as much as I would like to also work on her homework, I do think she needs some money really desperately. At this point, she really can't afford to eat anything, and we could use a shower and a toilet for sure. So I think I'm going to have her do an odd job or two in that time. All right, wingman wanted with high charisma level, paid beach cleanup. Not really interested in going someplace at the moment. Let's see, lawn maintenance, no skills needed there. Charisma level 2 for woohoo time. I think we'll avoid that one. Maybe with certain kinds of Sims. I just don't see that as Taryn's thing. Taryn has not been with anyone before, so it doesn't make sense to me that she would do that for the first time with someone else. And some of these are more from mods. So I think 42 an hour for a wingman, but I don't think her charisma is high enough. Yeah, we'll give it a try. Let's check her charisma. Oh, her charisma's, and I actually literally said that her charisma was high. So we should be good there. All right, so she's back from her job, and it was a great success. Actually, that was more than I expected us to get. 126 simoleons and 37 of a tip. So let's see if we can at least get maybe a shower and a very cheap toilet or poo-hoo bush. Okay, so the cheapest shower is about 300, but we can get this lovely toilet. See, now I think we'll do the lawn maintenance one because that's, the one that's left there. We'll chat with Dad. Maybe that'll bring up our fun, unless he talks about his girlfriend, then that'll be a whole different issue. And another successful job. Not quite the same payout, though. Only 79 simoleons between the base pay and the tip. I think I'm going to let her use the bathroom and maybe play a game for a few minutes. We're definitely not going to have enough for a shower. It might pay for us to head to a gym or something so that we can get a shower. Well, there is no shower here, but we at least have a sink. So we're at the Foxbury Institute Commons, and it's actually pretty bare here. I'm kind of wondering if I should replace this one with a different one. I've had some that were much better than this. Had a gym and things like that built into it, and I think that creates a better space and a more realistic space. At the school that I went to, we had an entire gym. We had a really extensive cafeteria. In fact, the students who were there getting an education often provided the food that was in the cafeteria. It was kind of part of their way of being able to train. There was we even had a coffee bar and a a bank office there, like a division of the bank was literally in the school, things like that. So I don't think it's unreasonable for the common building to have just a little bit more than this one does. She does have enough money that I think I'm going to let her have a real breakfast. I have to remind myself constantly that she is a vegetarian. Even though the majority of the Sims that I play, I tend to make them vegetarian by default, I still sometimes struggle with remembering that they are. I don't know why that is. All right, I'm hoping she can make this up and still have time to get these two bugs because the bugs are also helping us with the money situation. And that reminds me that I was actually extracting these to sell as well. So we can hopefully get the money together. And I need her to do her homework. Ah, the bugs all disappeared. Oh well. Homework is kind of next on our list, but oh yeah, she's tired too. She's only cooking level 2. That kind of surprises me. I feel like I had her cook a lot more often than that, but apparently I'm wrong. We do, however, have enough to finally get a shower, so I'm going to do that very quickly. And I'm going to pop these lemons down here, and nothing really organized at the moment as far as all of this. We're going to get you to plant these things. I don't think I need to worry about the homework just yet because we did the homework for the 2 classes we have today. So I can get these going at least and hope that we have some money coming in from those soon. Actually, I meant to sell this too. Oh, are you not going to let us? I suppose we'll have to open it up. That is a very strange looking dragonfly. And a very slow moving one. He's going to disappear as soon as I finish doing all of that. And I'm going to drag that into the trash. And let me see. Okay, needs are good. 4 hours until class. Yep, for some reason this wall is not disappearing every time. Do you see that? It's kind of weird. It's staying stuck up when I have it here, but if I turn to the side, I mean, I'm sure the fact that I that I have a partial wall is probably what's making things a little extra strange there. So for like the first time ever, I'm going to play with the walls down. I never play with the walls down, but there you go. There's a first time for everything, I guess. All right, and she found a My Sims trophy, which we are going to sell because I don't really need that right now. And let's see. I don't think I'll have time for a job though. 4 hours. Last time I thought I could cut it that close, we ended up being late for class. So I think instead I'm going to have her start working on this board once she has these things planted. Okay, does it annoy anyone else when you get this message that they couldn't reach your mailbox when it was right there, like in a very obvious position? I'm assuming, okay, yep. Some of them came back. We did get one new one, it looks like. But we do have a couple of repeats, so we can sell those. Okay, so we have 3 of the 20 crystals, and we have 7 of the 15 elements. So we've already unlocked half of the elements, almost. I'm sending a little money your way. Get a good meal. I told you he's so worried about her. Well, because he did send us a bit of money and said to have a nice dinner, I think I'm going to go ahead and see if I can make something a little pricier and nicer. It'll still be an individual serving, but hopefully it fills her up nicely and she'll feel a little more comfortable. I'm also hoping we can get in some video game playing or something fun before bed. Maybe go for a jog. She does sometimes enjoy that, and I do believe we need fitness skill up a little bit for it's not required for the challenge, but I think her job sometimes requires it. So all right, Taryn just befriended an idealist sim. She woke up feeling focused, so I thought it was a good opportunity for us to cue her up to do a little writing on her term paper. I'm hoping that we can get a nice decent quality term paper, enough for her to get good grades again. Well, Alice gave her a call, which was kind of strange, and she did actually decline the call, but then she got a moodlet here upset from someone being nosy. It's upsetting when people only check in on you when they're being nosy and want some dirt on you. Wow, she just really doesn't like Alice. And another text from Artemis. Hi, friend. I miss your face. One of these days, we really do need to go visit Dad and try to sort things out a little bit. I think she's starting to feel a little bad about the situation. He's calling again. She's at school for the next 5 hours or so, but yeah, it's nice that he's trying to check in. This came in just after we get the notification that tomorrow is Harvest Fest, so I'm going to actually say okay so that when she gets home, she calls him. And, maybe he's inviting her over for a little Harvest Fest dinner. All right, so I had a little bit of a save issue and it locked up and I had to restart. Luckily, I had been saving fairly often, so we didn't lose too much progress. It's a problem I've been having since the last update where occasionally it gets locked when it's saving. Looking it up, it does sound like it's more likely to happen if I don't wait until like the profile pictures load and everything like that. So it's something I need to keep an eye on. But anyway, it means we need to redo the odd job, and there's actually some different options here. And I'm actually going to choose the pool cleaner because it pays 62 an hour. That's a lot more than the box packing that we were going to do originally. So maybe this will turn out to not be such a bad thing. Now, next classes are not for at least 3 days. We should have all of our homework done except for the latest classes. So we'll work on that later. And she should be taking off very shortly for this job in about 5 minutes. So tomorrow is Harvest Fest. I do plan on switching control over to Artemis and having Taryn go over there for a little Harvest Fest dinner, and they can all spend some time together. Maybe we can start working on repairing the relationship between Taryn and Alice. I feel like, and here's the call coming in yet again. I feel like that's something that it needs to happen. I feel like she's going to mature a bit in some ways. She's still going to have that mischievous streak. I think that's just come into her life from everything that's happened to her, but I want to see things at least get a little nicer between Taryn and Alice. It's a little unnecessarily difficult between them. And that definitely was a much better paying job. It was a 250 simoleon job, and our job ratings improved. I believe we were already at a level 3, so we should see a bit of improvement there. I think we will have time yet to sneak in another job, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Because we have so many days until we have classes again, that should give us plenty of time to still finish the assignments that we need to. She isn't feeling well, though. That's kind of I'm probably going to need to buy some medicine, but I want to really push her for a few moments so that we can try to finish off the walls of our house a little bit here. And I guess now would be, well, let's see. We have the private diving lesson. I don't remember what her fitness skills are at. And the tutor with a logic level of 4. Tutor would fit better with what she's doing. And I think, yeah, her logic level is at a 4, so that will make some sense. And we have, I think, about half an hour until we need to go, so that should be enough time that she can grab a quick meal just for the sake of, topping off her hunger needs before she leaves. I was afraid that if I let her cook a full meal that it would take too long, and I really want her job performance to be the best it can be. Being focused pretty often is definitely helping us out as well. But yeah, she might have to use some of her income to treat this illness. All right, and I bought the medicine, and I also am seeing that she made 200 simoleons from that job. I will have her take the medicine right away. She had spots while she was gone, but they disappeared when she got home. So I don't really know what that was all about, but we're going to let her play some games. And all right, there we go. And let's play some My Sims. Well, I finally decided to take the money that she had and go ahead and finish it off a little bit, close it in. I unfortunately this is kind of a little problem, but once I have enough money to raise them the rest of the way, it costs more, of course, for taller columns, so it won't let me bring those up to size. Okay, so this is not ideal by any means, and it took every single last simoleon. In fact, the last simoleon was the only reason that we have any light in here, but we have now an enclosed space for her to sleep until morning and then go over and celebrate Harvest Fest with her family. All right, so we are here with Artemis's side of things, and we're going to invite Taryn to hang out with us today. And I'm actually going to get Alice started on cooking a grand meal. And I think we will do the tofurkey dinner. All right, and Taryn will be on her way over. Now, I will have Alice try to talk to Taryn. I'll pretty much be controlling it entirely from Taryn's side of things. I also wanted to update you that Mora has aged up to a child now. Mora, when I took a look at her clothing choices, seemed to be kind of really focused more on a masculine sort of look. So I leaned into that and kind of went with what she seems to prefer. So hopefully, we'll get a little more idea of how she feels about that later on. All right, so I think Taryn is going to talk to her about fixing her relationship with Alice, trying to sort that out a bit because, it's not easy for any of them that this situation is so bad. Let's see. Okay. Artemis has been fined for using too much water. Well, that doesn't help us too much. Yeah, I'm not thrilled that she went and walked away, but it does look like Taryn is coming here to talk to her. Okay. Oh, is she? Okay, calm down already. Looks like Alice has not been getting along with a certain emotional decision maker. Emotional decision makers feel their emotions strongly, which can be a blessing and a curse. They might tend to feel one emotion often like anger or sadness, or they might be naturally untrusting of other Sims. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, she'd probably dislike that, but I think maybe we can still make this work. I don't maybe invite her to join cooking, just a simple way to kind of, have them working together. And I guess sitting there and applauding her while she cooks is one way to join in. I wonder if we can actually invite Artemis to join us as well. And maybe get Mora in here. I will have Mora talk with Taryn as well and, kind of build that relationship a little bit again. Okay, let's see. Invite to join cooking. There we go. Let's get everyone in here. We have plenty of cabinet space, so we should be able to all... It looks like Taryn is choosing not to. I don't know. It could be because of the relationship between them, but let's see. Ask for blessing to marry seems like maybe a little intense right now. Let's see. Deep thoughts. Not that Mora has, or that she has anything to apologize for, but we'll use that interaction for the sake of, just trying to fix things here. I will move dinner to the table, and then I'll have her call everyone to meal. Alright, I know, Taryn, you don't like her very much, but, this is something that just needs work. Alright, let's see if everyone can sit down and enjoy a nice meal together. Or walk through walls. Also an option. Why don't you try sitting down at the table? Thank you. It's pretty rare that I can get everyone to sit down together, so... Alright, Artemis loves the tradition of grand meals, so hopefully we can check that one off for him.
Kenna
And
Faye.
let's just try some friendly interactions. Focus on and enjoy her company. She's being somewhat nice today. And we'll have Artemis just kind of talk with Mora. Let these two glare at each other across the table. Okay. What was the other? This is convivial, I think, or thankful spirit. Can you?
Moin.
Okay. Okay. Did her voice get deeper, or am I losing it? Okay. Let's see. Every interaction just kind of ends up negative. I don't want her to yell. No. We're gonna have to switch between them to and maybe be thankful. It's really not going as planned, but I didn't think it was going to be easy. They kind of hate each other, so although I feel like the hate is more on Taryn's side than Alice's. So Alice is trying, even if Taryn is not accepting. Well, we're not gonna do the mean interactions. Let's try an awkward joke here. Maybe not a joke about bad lovers when your boyfriend is sitting right there and you're talking to his daughter. That would be particularly awkward. All right. Let's take a look at this from Taryn's side. Alright, and when I loaded back in from Taryn's side of things, she's beaten the crap out of this poor stuffed rabbit. So things are apparently not going well. Alright, we're going to try chatting with Alice. Once she has those frustrations out, we will go ahead. Oh, actually, no, not. Let's find that enjoy company again and have her enjoy Alice's company. And maybe try an apology herself. And alright, she has a smooth apology because of her high charisma. Alright. I'm trying to get a handle here. Alright. Called out for her mean behavior toward a sim. Interesting. So Dad must have called her out on being a bit rough with Alice. And alright, we're going to skip. We have all these wanting to argue. Okay, telephony story. Okay, we're slowly reducing the red bar. It's getting smaller. It's not ideal. Do an impression. I would very much like to at least get it to the point where they're not in the red. They're kind of maybe towing the line between red and green. Okay, find common ground. Excellent interaction. I wonder if we have more like that. Let's see, offer gratitude to Alice. Okay, interesting. She actually ignores the thankful spirit because she's materialistic. And she ignores the grand tradition, or grand meal tradition, because she's mean. We might have to at least watch some football together or something, because we want to try to cover some of these, and she wants to bake something. So, yeah. Alright, okay, look at that. We're almost there. Finding common ground really seemed to help them out. They both love Artemis and want the best for him. Okay, why are you yelling at me though? I'm trying to be nice. Listen, Dad, can you not see that I'm trying my hardest? You know how I felt about Alice. You know how I feel about the situation. And you're yelling at me when I'm trying to be good? Okay, you can like spooky music. That's fine. Okay, Dad needs to chill. I think he read a little too much into something that was said, and maybe he just needs to go calm down somewhere. All right, deep thoughts. Reveal a deep secret. Maybe that you don't really hate Alice, and that it's actually they have actual friendship. Wow, Okay, that is way more than I could have asked for. Maybe, maybe Alice is actually just impressed by the fact that, you know, Taryn is actually trying. She's trying to. Okay, so maybe that will make everybody a little bit happier. All right, I think what I'm going to do is actually have them all sit and watch some sports TV together. As you do on this particular holiday. All right, watch channel, watch. Oh, actually, there should be a watch together option. Oh, maybe not. We have watch movie and watch movie with. Anyway, we are going to watch the sports channel and I guess hope that others join in with us. And, once she spent some time just hanging out with them, now that she's got, a little bit of common ground found there with Alice, she's going to hang out with them for a bit and then maybe go home and bake herself a little something to snack on while she works on her homework. She actually decided to invite Madison over. Madison had called a couple of times while she was gone from home, so she thought she'd invite her over and she'll bake the brownies. She's not actually hungry for them right now, but she decided, just maybe she'll make some for Madison. Let's invite her in. It's actually kind of nice to actually have some. Oh, I guess we don't have to invite her in. It's nice to actually have someone over. It's nice to actually have a door so that we can invite people in and have to let them in. I mean, that's kind of fun. All right, and when I do this with a half wall, it actually functions like it's supposed to. Imagine that. But also, inviting someone over did finish up one of the traditions here, so hopefully we can get her through this holiday without feeling too awful about it. She is still enamored by Madison, even though Madison has made it kind of clear that it's just a friend thing. And yeah, I actually have that discuss expanding the family. Is Madison single? I wish we could ask. Okay, she knows, but can we not ask if you're single? I'm actually glad to see that. Once we know that someone is not into the relationship, we're actually able to see that so that we don't continue to do things that are inappropriate. But yeah. Do we have ask about family? If not, we really should. We can ask about her degree and her job and all of that sort of thing. But okay, she has a degree in economics. We can tell her a silly story about a robot invasion. Sure. Can we finish these brownies before 2 a.m. though? That would be great. Well, don't throw them away. We don't want to waste 7 simoleons. We're barely scraping by as it is. I can't even extend the poles here, the columns, to the full height that they should be. I actually had tried to make this even taller and extend it up so that I could add wheels and make it look like a trailer. But, yeah, I couldn't afford steps or anything either. There we go. We were able to bake, and the back of the toilet is the perfect place to put food. It's just wonderful. Apparently you learned that in university. Well, we finally have her presentation to the point that it's looking great. So that is great. And she's had a successful Harvest Fest. When she gets up, she'll probably want some food. And we have 2 days until class. So I'm hoping to just run a cycle of odd jobs again and then hopefully finish up her term paper and we'll be ready for those last few days of class. Well, while she's here, maybe she can drop off a brownie to make an offering for academic success. She's also apparently putting a stinky old cereal bowl down here as well. So I guess, oh, wait, here. Make an offering. Oh. That was your offering? That's cereal. Well, as if we didn't need more reason to just drive this home. Yeah, Madison has called to say, "Hey, Taryn, Tane Nagata has asked me out on a date. Should I say yes?" I mean, at this point, you better say just go for it. You know that there's nothing between you and Madison other than friendship. All right, with it saying that Tane's paper, Tane, if it's with it saying that Taryn's paper is looking good now, I'm going to actually go ahead and have her submit that before we forget. It is actually outstanding quality, so it can't get any better than that. And the term presentation is excellent quality, so we can't get much better than that. So as far as the homework for two of our classes, we're doing quite well. And we have, let's see, 11 hours until class. What my plan is to have her sleep until just before 8. And then at 8 o'clock, I will send her to do the presentation. And then hopefully she makes it back in time for her class. And she's got a full garden to wake up to. Unfortunately, we're going to be, well, I might as well try to get her to harvest these all really quickly. That's the wrong side of the bed to get out of, but okay. Were you a little confused there? Okay. Interesting. And so we're going to have her get all of this now that it's ready, because that is money, money, money for us. I think I'm also going to plant additional just to try to. Oh, Madison's calling too. Oh, the date went well. Great. That's excellent for you. You are nervous about the final exam. You have 40 minutes to get back from that presentation, and we had to pay our bills. I'm actually impressed we had enough to cover 147. I didn't realize our finances were actually in that decent of a position. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to plant 3 more of these over on the other side of the lot, kind of mirror the ones that are on this corner. And then I think we're going to go ahead and just put a bunch of these down as well. And I will sort them all out later. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we'll go ahead and sell the rest of those. I'm actually, yeah. Class is in 8 minutes. This isn't looking good. Can I cancel that and have you finish it later? Because that might. I'm going to have to cancel it. So you go to class, and then we'll have to. Probably. Yeah, we're going to have to finish it after. But we have a second class immediately after we finish this one. So, yeah, today's not going as planned. But, we did get a lot of fruits and flowers, so that's going to help us out financially. I can't really complain. The Humor and Hijinks Festival. Let's go. So this is the side of things I don't usually play. We're heading into the prankster range today. I normally join the other side and work on the comedy skill. Being a prankster is not always top of my goals or anything. I love the random wings. That's fun. We have to be your friend. I don't know why I've decided that, but we do. We are going to yeah. A howdy introduction seems weird. And a flirty introduction seems. Are you alright? Did you have a moment with the fireworks? Let's watch them. Oh, you were gonna watch them. Yeah, we're gonna go make a friend. We are. How did we get so stinky? What the heck happened? You were perfectly fine when we left. I'm fixing that. That's not happening. Sorry. It's just not happening. Oh, because she. How did I miss that? She literally got struck by the fireworks. Fireworked over. The situation could be worse. Taryn could actually be on fire from a faulty firework detonation. Okay, so I was wondering why she was such a mess. Oh my goodness. Did we actually make friends here? You're a prankster too, so let's have a cheerful introduction. And then we're gonna prank people. This feels very bare compared to usual. Can we... I feel like... Okay, you're so fun to be around. Yeah, we are a blast. Kind of literally, apparently. Alright. Lynx. Let's see. We're going to cheerful introduce ourselves to you as well. And then we're going to start doing the interactions we need to try to get our... Let's see. That's going to fall under mischief, I believe. And pranks. Trick with a hand buzzer. Lynx, I love that name. Okay, well, we gotta get to know you first. Okay, so one of the things that I have to do is prank a total of 7 people. I think... Yeah, pull 10 pranks. So that should contribute to that. So if I get to the 10, then I will... As long as I do 7 different people, it should count. So I'll try to always make sure my pranks... Oh, pretend to be slapped. That would be funny too. Alright. Hand buzzer. Whoa. Okay, you got something hanging from your face too. You're getting all the accessories, aren't you? Alright, well... We're doing what we... Did you even get your drink? Oi, oi, oi. Join... Oh, wait. Join the pranksters together. Join together. Yeah. Alright. We're not even getting anything toward this yet, but we're at least working on our skills and our number of pranks. Alright. Yeah, we're a mess. We are officially a hot mess. Okay, can we play pranks on others as well? Let's do a funny introduction. I hope that doesn't help them. But, you know, we're trying to have a little bit of fun here. He's a jokester, so, you know, and she's a jokester. Okay, polite introduction. We can do that one too. And hopefully we can complete then more of the interactions that we need to. I feel like someone on our team should not mind if we're being a little weird, you know? Friendly introduction, you know, just kind of mix it up a little bit. Okay, his drink just disappeared behind his back. That was weird. Okay. Can we... Do we... Okay, yeah, there we go. Mischief and... Oh, here's deception, implied jokester, sabotage. Okay. Do any of the pranks count toward? Because that will help us work on a couple... Okay, no. Well, we're still gonna do the pranks. We're just, you know, also going to have to do the other interactions to try to... Okay, let's scare her, and then start doing some of the mischief interactions all around. Okay. Let's see, imply T sabotage, or just stand here doing nothing. Imply jokester sabotage. Okay, so apparently depending on who we're talking to determines... Oh, she's very focused from being near a motivating... There is a mod out there somewhere I used to have that would make that particular interaction with the buzzer potentially deadly. You could do the hand buzzer, and then it would occasionally actually, you know, buzz them a little extra intensely. Alright, dare to streak. Dare your friend to streak. That seems risky, but okay. And then we're going to go and give you another... My main goal here, and my main reason for coming, not only the building our skills, but if we can actually manage to win, we get some money, and I do believe winning as a prankster means that we get the voodoo doll. So there we go, level 6. So if we have the voodoo doll, if we were to win it, as tempting as it would be to sell it because it's quite valuable, it would mean that we wouldn't have to buy it. And one of the things that I need to do as part of the challenge is to make at least 3 enemies, and the voodoo doll needs to be assigned to one of them. So that is also part of the challenge. All right, everyone's closing up. So is this about over? Because I have not gotten the notification to let us know. Okay, so 8 minutes ago, I'm guessing real time, we were told that it was beginning. And I'm pretty sure she hasn't. Oh, she completed the professional prankster. How did. What? You didn't. You didn't do 10 different people. We're gonna have to work on that a bit longer, I think. Just make sure we keep pranking people because that seems a little. Unless these are counting as pranks. But that doesn't seem right. We need to perform voodoo 5 times, so yeah, we have basically all of it kind of is going to work together if I can get if we can get the win on this side. Okay, it's just now saying that we've joined the pranksters, even though we've been doing the interactions this whole time. So she finally finished. Let's still keep going and hope that we can get our interactions in enough. I have also tried numerous times. You are wearing no pants. And I do know that you have underwear on, but it really looks like you don't. And that's kind of concerning. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to have to keep trying here. And I can't get her to watch fireworks, even though she's been over there every time fireworks start. Okay, we're in. The jokesters are in the lead. We need to be in the lead. We need to be in the lead. Convinced he is poisonous. The jokes. Oh, come on. I tried so hard. Yeah. I keep saying it. There are some aspects of this game so broken that it becomes frustrating. No, not extinguish. Not extinguish. What? Okay, how come when others set them, I can watch them, but when these official ones go off, some of my Sims can watch them, and some of them can only extinguish them. Broken. Things are broken. It is another day. She has about 4 hours until her next class. This should be, yes, this is the last day of class in her second semester, so this will be our last day of class ever for Taryn. So, we've definitely, it's taken time to get here, but we are here, and I'm kind of glad because I'd really like to get started on her career. Now, I will mention that we won't be able to do it immediately. When your sim graduates from university, you do have to wait a day or two at least. I've had, I think, sometimes as many as 3 days before you actually graduate, and that's when you get the ability to jump ahead in a career, which is kind of the reason I was going through all this effort of sending her to university. And okay, I need to not collect the insects. I want to figure out, it looks like it needs watered, but it is not recovering. It's very, yeah, it's looking kind of sad. All right, we're gonna get these planted over here, and then it should be about time to send her off to school. Okay, cleaning the house today and found an extra roll of toilet paper. Do you need any? Came from Dad, and Pedro is trying to invite us over, but honestly, with us having only 2 hours until class, I just don't see us having time for that. I debated sending her to do an odd job, but I decided she would probably make more just by going ahead and getting all these plants harvested. We're going to go ahead and throw out the spoiled things in our inventory. And I want to hang on to this yet. Homework's all done. Assignments and presentations are all done. So it's really just finishing up this last day of class. And, kind of to celebrate the last day of class, I thought it was time that I went ahead and rearranged things and made it look a little nicer. And I was actually able to extend the house by one tile out in one direction, and I decided to rotate it because I thought it would look better. You know, that kind of need for symmetry. Actually, forgot to move the mailbox into place, but I arranged the plants in a kind of symmetrical pattern. And when I moved the house, it was off by one tile on one side. I'm like, huh, I wonder if I can actually extend that right now. And I could. And then in here, I was hoping I could complete it fully, but I was at least able to kind of section off an area here for the bathroom. There we go. A plus again. She did amazing. I'm pretty sure it was her that we did the A pluses on the last semester. I I've said it in when we did this before that this was the first time I'd ever gotten A pluses. So this is definitely a really good situation as far as I'm concerned because I've never done this before, let alone 2 semesters in a row. So definitely the kind of work I expected from Taryn. I think she's going to do very well with her career. Graduation is tomorrow, so we should be able, after the graduation ceremony, to get a job where we jump ahead. I think it's up to level 8 immediately. So a major like jump by attending university. We do have a lot of other things to accomplish in the meantime. Okay, 250. It's 10 p.m. already though, so definitely no time to do a second job. So we're gonna go ahead and dump that trash. Go ahead and we should have some leftover brownies in there. Whoops, not the button I meant to push. And you know, we're gonna get to graduation. Okay, I have never gotten this before either. We visit on behalf of those who greatly appreciate your generous offering. If your heart is pure, we invite you to join us and learn our secrets. Maybe because I've never done the thing where I leave any. Oh my goodness. I've never left an offering before, and I forgot that this was a thing. So we now have the official Order of Enchantment robe and mask. Um, I don't know how much that's going to matter to us now that we have actually finished university, but what are these too? Does this just follow him around? It's very weird. Okay. So is this like a club we're in or how do we Okay, Order of Enchantment. The secret of the sprites has been held precious for generations. It is truly a gift to be awoken to their blessings. Bestow the sprites with respect or sweets, and they will graciously return the favor. Snub them, and things may not go as well for you. Okay, it's inactive until we're enrolled in university. So it kind of doesn't matter, but at the same time, it's kind of fun that we were invited. I was just about to edit the house, so it kind of threw me off all of that, but I'm just gonna finish that wall, maybe add some windows or something, some light. Graduation is starting soon, so I thought I'd make a few updates to celebrate that. It really didn't cost much, it was mostly just converting over to a different wallpaper and changing the color of some things. I did add floors and some tile and just kind of made it look a little cozier. We're heading to the graduation. Apparently, our brother is very excited for us. All right, they're gathering here for graduation. Everybody's excited, enthused about graduation. You really should know some of these people. I'm surprised that she doesn't. Well, that was just not exactly what I was expecting. I thought they normally run out and toss their caps right away. Okay. Maybe if we click on one of the others? I think we technically did toss our caps, it's just that they didn't show. That was really, yeah, disappointing. And we're gonna finish off today's episode with a little bit of an odd job. When we come back next time, hopefully we will be able to actually get our real job. But I'm going to send her off to do a home repair. I don't even know that she has enough handiness, but we'll take the chance anyway and end it here. It was great to have you here. If you had a good time, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with a friend. I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas, so feel free to leave a comment down below. Thank you for sticking by through what was inevitably a very long episode. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again real soon.